Hello, I'm Mackenzie Rupp.
And I'm Erin Derrick. And this is Panthers Pause.
Welcome to our very first episode of Panthers Pause in a long time. For those of you who do not know me, I'm a junior here at Snyder and in our school's color guard.
I'm also a junior here, and I'm very excited to be my third year here, and I'm proud to be a part of this new program.
The school year has been back in session for almost a month now, with plenty of changes. Those changes include 16 new staff members at Snyder, including a new librarian. For more information on the new teachers, make sure to check out our Teacher Spotlight.
Hi, this is your anchor, Erin Derrick, and I'm here with an introduction of our new teachers, and this is Mr. Nichols. I was wondering what school you came from before you came to Snyder.
I was a Northside legend,
Oh,
and now I'm a Snyder Panther.
Okay. What made you decide to leave Northside and come here?
I decided to leave because of Mr. Hissong. I've worked with him for about 13 years, off and on. He's a great leader, and I knew we were headed in the right direction.
Okay, well, how long have you been teaching overall?
Overall, 13 years.
Okay.
Started at Elmhurst, and then we went to Northside, and now here at Snyder.
Okay. What subjects do you teach other than algebra and geometry?
I can teach pre-calc, SAT, and any other kinds of mathematics.
Okay. Is there anything you think that Snyder could improve on here as a school?
Not really. I think we got everything. We just need to polish off the ends.
Okay. Well, when you got to Snyder, what surprised you most?
How close-knit everybody was. Networking, everybody likes everybody. Everybody smiles. That's the nice thing about this place. I didn't always have that.
Okay. Well, how do you feel about the atmosphere here at Snyder High School?
Very positive. We're headed in the right direction, as I said, and I look forward to many more years here. So.
Do you believe that Mr. Hissong plays a role in the atmosphere here at Snyder? Because, like you said, you've been following him for 13 years. So how do you feel? What do you think he's going to do to Snyder?
He brings a lot of energy. He infuses direction, but he lets you decide the direction. He's just there for the ride.
Okay. Well, this is Mr. Nichols. Thank you for having us. And
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Okay. This is Erin with Panthers Pause 2.0. Have a nice day.
To keep an eye out for is Mr. Norfleet. Mr. Norfleet runs one of the more popular clubs at Snyder, DECA. DECA is an international business program that attracts students from all over the world, including Japan. If you're still interested in joining a club, talk to a staff member. A new school year also means changes to the curriculum. I'm sure all of you in any math class have heard of Agile Mind. Here's Erin with more information on that.
Agile Mind is being used in almost every single math class here. According to most of the students who use it, it's pretty difficult. And according to the most recent score, the average was about a C. So we're not sure how effective it is yet. If you find yourself struggling with the new curriculum or math or even any class, make sure to come to your teacher after class, or look into tutoring, or even ask another student for some assistance.
The Mighty Panther Marching Band had their very first competition this past weekend, despite the weather. The band placed first at Bluffton High School. They will be performing their 2018 to 2019 show, Getting Funky With It, again this weekend at the Cow. A good way to support the performing arts and the marching band is to come to the food trucks every Wednesday night. The food trucks will be in the parking lot every Wednesday from 6 to 8. Another way you can help support the band is come to St. Francis on Saturday, September 22nd to the Snyder Parade of Champions. Talk to Mr. Cleef for more information on that.
Speaking of food, you might have noticed this year that the lunch lines are much longer than they've ever been before. This year, lunch and breakfast are free. Though a la carte and salad still cost extra money, you can always get your main course for free. If you decide that you don't like what's on the menu for tomorrow, make sure you either pack a lunch or bring some extra money for our a la carte selection.
A food-related change you may or may not have noticed is how home ec has been totally removed from Snyder. The popular nutrition and wellness class left along with Miss Botaw.
Well, that sucks. I don't know how to cook anything but toast and ramen noodles.
That's why YouTube tutorials were invented. Anyway, don't forget the changes being made to Advisor Advisee. For the past few years at Snyder, every other Wednesday, students would meet in a room with a teacher they usually didn't have and talk about grown-up things like taxes or how to pay bills, stuff I don't do. However, I've heard that this year, students will be able to sign up with a teacher of their choice to do a focused activity of that teacher's choosing for a long period of time. I'm not sure when this is going to start, but keep an eye out for it.
Well, I know it is going to start soon. September 24th is the start of our homecoming week. This year, as we do every year, we have a theme for homecoming week. On Monday, we have meme day. Tuesday is twin day. Wednesday is your class color. Thursday is throwback. And then Friday is black and gold as always. For our class colors, it's seniors are black, juniors are blue, sophomores are red, and freshmen are green. Every day during lunch, you can buy a t-shirt to help, support our school during homecoming. Make sure during halftime at tonight's game to donate. If we raise $500, Mr. Hissong and Mr. Madsen both will end up having a pie in their face.
Each day in the cafeteria, representatives from different branches of the military will be available if you have any questions. Speaking of the military, Congressman Jim Banks is inviting all high school students to attend U.S. Service Academy Day. You will be able to meet representatives from each of the 5 U.S. Service Academies, cadets, midshipmen, and even Congressman Banks. This will take place at the Air National Guard Base on Saturday, September 22nd from 10:30 to 12:30. RSVP is required, so see guidance for more information.
Over the next few weeks, different college representatives are going to be visiting Snyder. First, it'll be St. Francis, then Purdue University, and then Indiana Tech. You must sign up for pass and guidance to visit. While we're on the topic of seniors in college, make sure for seniors you turn in your senior photos or talk to Miss O'Reilly. The deadline is October 31st.
Congratulations to Zach Trocchio for being nominated for the Mayor's Student Advisory Board.
Snyder ICE students, don't forget your weekly schedule.
If you're interested in Spell Bowl, see Ms. Fisher in room 145 for more information.
And for teachers, don't forget to email Caitlin Krieger for more information on how to earn 2 extra wellness credits.
Don't forget to check out the Spirit Shop when it opens Monday.
And our first day of Young Life starts on Monday.
Here's Cole with the sports.
Welcome to your edition of the Panthers score. Last week, Snyder blew Southside out of the water 55-0. I want to give a big shout out to Coach Kurt Tittman on his 100th career win over Southside. This week in the upcoming football calendar, Monday, September 17th, JV will be at Homestead. Thursday, September 21st, Homestead will be at Bowser Field on the campus of Snyder High School. Both games starting promptly at 6. Varsity football is in action versus Homestead at Northrop Snyder Spooler Stadium. Kickoff is at 7. Make sure to buy your pink out shirts at lunch for $10 to support breast cancer. 4. Watch out, Snyder. The girls' golf team came out swinging. Tuesday, the Snyder girls' golf team played Wayne and Concordia. They tied their score with 217 points. Congrats to Abby Mayhew, who led the team with 49. Catch your Panthers girls golf in action tomorrow, Saturday, at the campus of Trine in Angola starting at 9:30 as they take on 11 other teams for sectionals. Off to soccer. The boys' soccer team beat Lakewood Park 3-1 Tuesday night, while the girls had a tough loss of 1-0 over Canterbury. Off to tennis. The boys' tennis team was in action at Lures Tuesday night. Congrats to Seth Geiselman and Eric Blackwell for winning both of their matches. While Geringer won his singles match due to a forfeit, doubles teams were able to get a 2-win forfeit. Shin and Finn and Hale and Kaiser both with the forfeit by Lures. This put the Panthers on the board 5-0. Off to volleyball. While in action against Tuesday night against Concordia, the Panthers may have fell to the Cadets, but it wasn't about that. It was against fighting cancer and remembering Snyder head coach Kirsten Belsforth, who passed away unexpectedly in 2014 of colon cancer.
She had the biggest personality ever. She was very strong and just very courageous, and she always got everyone involved. She cared about every single player on the court, and she got me involved as a 5th grader. I wasn't even here at Snyder yet or even in middle school, and she was really trying to incorporate me with the program because she knew that I was going to play volleyball. She reached a lot of young girls playing volleyball. It's really nice seeing the community come together and recognize her as a person and a coach.
Everybody knew when she walked in the room it was Kirsten. She had big hair, she had a big personality. She was tough, but she was also very girly. And I love that about her because she was just a person in your life that would just give you tough love. But at the end of the day, she was there for you anytime you needed her. The quote she would always say, "He who has no fire cannot warm others." And that, I think of that all the time. And it just reminds me of her. I just think about it all the time. And it's helped me get through things the past few years and just playing. It's different. You think about it and you just want to give it your all and play for her because she's the woman who taught me the game and brought me into this community, and I'm so glad she did.
This has been Snyder Sports. Back to you, Erin McKenzie.
Well, I'm Mackenzie.
And I'm Erin.
And this has been Panthers Pause. Have a great rest of your day.